Right, so we have a kind of different video today. This is going to be my kind of first look at the new Nintendo 3DS XL. But this is even more special because this is the Majora's Mask edition. This is not common, and I had to pay quite a bit of money to get my hands on this because of course they're out of stock everywhere. Scalpers are really the only way you can get these, which is quite unfortunate, but I think considering the fact that they're not going to make more of these is reason enough to get it. So yeah, just kind of the box. I really like the design on this, mainly because it's a lot more simple than the other special editions. It's just, it looks cool. I don't know why, it's just... I'm not even a fan of Zelda at all, I could care less, but it just has such a cool design. But yeah, these are not common, and that is, to be honest, probably the only reason I'm doing this. If I just got a normal one I wouldn't bother, but this is quite a special item. Now let's just get into this. I have quite an awkward recording setup, but we're going to try our best. How does that open? That does come up. Like, I don't want to rip it. I do not want to rip it. That is something that I don't want to do, but I also want to get it open this year at some point. Is it taped down at some point? No, does it just lift up like this? Oh, it does. I'm an idiot. Anyway. Get that open. I'll tilt it up a bit. There we go. Just so you can see a little bit better. Now, which way does this come out? Like this? Now I have to tilt it down again. Isn't this amazing? Thank fuck it's a tripod. So, that should just pull out like here. Oop. I'm going to use that code before I put up the video. We have some AR cards. Augmented reality. The future is now. A whole bunch of legal crap and a Club Nintendo thing. It's going to be shutting down anyway, so who cares. But here, we have the actual main thing itself. Ooh. Here it is. There isn't much to this box at all. But this version is a hell of a lot better than the American version, because the American version is just the actual console. This is actually Majora's Mask pre-installed onto the actual device itself. So, yeah. And I believe if you pre-ordered these from the Nintendo website, you also got like a little Skull Kid figurine, but I didn't, because out of stock, literally 10 minutes after the announcement, but, you know, if you look hard enough on the internet, there's ways to get everything. Right, this is... What's the wrong way? Holy shit. That is really fucking nice looking. Wow. That is quite a... Whoa, fingerprint magnet, holy shit. $2014, it's 2015, god. Well, not in Japan if you got one of these early. Open it up here. Yeah, and I made sure to get the XL because, of course, I have big hands. The fucking tiny one would not be enough for that. So, wow. By the way, I have never... The last Nintendo handheld I owned was a DS Lite. I have never used a 3DS at all. So this is my first time holding one. And the circle pad feels nice. The little nib. Yep, feels exactly like a little laptop rubber nib. Feels exactly like it. There's no difference at all. The buttons. Sorry, I'm not holding it up. I'm just kind of intrigued by the whole thing. You can see me there. Fucking brilliant. You have your volume up and down, and the 3D up and down, like, again, I've never used one of these. I have no idea what the 3D looks like. Apparently they've improved the 3D so that it actually has head tracking, because on the original XL apparently it wasn't that great, and you could only see it if you looked at it directly, but now it can track your face and whatnot. Where's the power button? There it is. Does this have a charge? It does. Oh my. Yeah. Does it? Or is that a power light? No, it does. Oh, there we go. Wow. Ooh. I'm gonna guess the stylus is back here somewhere. Where's the stylus? No? Oh, the stylus is at the front. What the hell? Complete opposite from the DS. Wow. Ba-doom. .3D calibration. View the screen face on, position the screen 35 centimeters. Well, this is close enough, I guess. 3D images will be displayed on the upper screen. Let's have a look. Oh wow. Oh wow, that is fucking freaky. Oh wow. Of course, people watching, you won't be able to see this, but what I'm seeing on the top screen is in 3D, and that makes my eyes feel funny. Oh wow. The 3D image is being displayed to just yeah, wow, that is impressive. That is really impressive, I have to say. You can see the position of your face on the upper screen. Holy fuck! That little thing right there. Oh well, it can't see me now, but yeah. That little figure there is actually me. It can see where I am, but of course it's freaking out because there's a camera in front of my face, so it can't see me that well. That is impressive. You asked me, waving my head. That works really well, I'm surprised. You'll need to set up the system before playing any games. Ah yes, the fun part. Oh, I'll turn that 3D down, thank you. Whoa, I won't have that on the whole time. Yeah, so the thing is, you're wondering, well, how do you charge it? Because, you know, you don't see a charger there, how do you charge it? Does it not require any charging? No, it does require charging, and it does require a charger. However, it does not come with one. In fact, it actually says that on the box at the very front. If it's going to focus, AC adapter is not included. Because of course they assume that everybody that buys one of these already has a 3DS or a DSi. Funnily enough, the DS Lite and the DS charger does not work with these. But I have bought one off of Amazon beforehand, so configure date and time. Enter today's date. Well, it's 2015 and the 20th of the 2nd. Yeah, this took a little while to arrive in the mail, but in the current, what the fuck is the current time? Let me just have a look. It is 10 to 7 at night. So, is it 24-hour clock? It is. Why didn't I just hold down? Right, is it exactly? Sync it to the internet for fuck's sakes. Good. Enter a username. You know what, I'm gonna do all this stuff off screen and then come back when I actually have the thing booted up. Okay guys, so it's been about 5 minutes and it's taking quite a while to do the internet connection test, so what I'm gonna do here is just show off a few of the accessories I got for it. I got the charging cradle for it as well. And by the way, if any of you are genuinely wondering where I got the 3DS from, I got it from Amazon. I think right now they are selling for about 300, which is a tiny bit more than what I bought mine for. But I mean, they retail on Nintendo's store for 210, but of course they're all sold out, so there's no other way to get them. So here we have it. And what this is literally just a piece of plastic. But you put your charging cable in there, and you set it, and then you can put your 3DS into there. And also, I got myself a 64GB SD card because I'm going to be going all digital, because the thing that really annoys me about handheld consoles is when the games are physical. Because what sucks? Having a console that is supposed to be portable and then having to carry around a bag full of fucking games. Because that's what I had to do with my PSP. Carry around a fucking carrier bag full of game cases and shit. It's so irritating. So ever since then I've just kind of been going all digital on my handheld platforms, and this 64GB SD card will help me do that. But of course, since Majora's Mask is pre-installed on the 4GB card that's already in it, I will need to put that in and then re-download it, and then blah blah blah. I've seen a lot of people, especially on the NeoGAF thread, going off their fucking nut because they say that like taking off the back panel is so hard. I think those people may have never taken off a back panel before. I've not tried it yet. It may be the hardest thing in the world, but I sincerely doubt it. And I also got the Hori screen protectors, which are officially licensed by Nintendo. I was recommended these as well, and yeah. I don't really use screen protectors that much, but I mean, for something this kind of desirable, I think it would be recommended that I do that. And that is, to be honest, pretty much it. But I'll just give you one last kind of look at the actual device, because this thing is really beautiful. It is so good looking. It is, oh wow. The only downside with the 3DS though, screen resolution, not that brilliant. It has a screen resolution of 240p. I have a PlayStation Vita. The screen on that is pretty much 720p, I think. Which is good for a fucking handheld screen. For a gaming console, it came out, was it 3 years ago, I think? 240p screen. This thing is. That is a lower resolution screen than the PSP that came out like 12 years ago. Anyway, I've spent too long on this already and I don't really want it to go overboard, but it's just to kind of show you how cool this thing is. I don't know how much I'm going to play it. I can't say, oh, I can show off the charging dock. Is it like this it sits in it? Is it? Well, it would have to be, because that is how it would go in with... No, or was it like this? No, it would be like this. Yeah, it would. That's how it'll sit. As it wobbles about. Brilliant. That's it. Ooh, focus on this, I guess. Fuck it, I'm done.